What's going on, everybody? Super Saiyan God Chris here, bringing you another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, and today we are going to be talking about part 2 of the movie celebration event on the global version of the game that will be dropping tonight. So let's go ahead and get into it. As you can see, we will be getting the Broly Dokkan event, of course, as well as the Gogeta Dokkan event. Those will both be dropping tonight at around 8:30 Pacific, 12:30 Eastern, according to DBZ Space. We'll go ahead and jump to that real quick so I can show you. That's the expected time. Alright, so as you can see tonight, 9:30 Pacific, my mistake, 9:30 Pacific, 1:30 Eastern, and these are the cards we'll be getting. We will be getting this AGL Fury Broly. They called it Wrathful on Global. That's a little weird, but leader skill, extreme AGL type, key +3, HP attack and defense, plus 100% could be actually very useful for Battlefield and such, since he is another extreme type lead. He also gets power of Great Ape in human form, attack and defense plus 60%, plus an additional defense plus 20% with each attack performed, plus up to 60%, plus an additional attack plus 20% with each attack received. So he can get up to 120% attack and defense, and that is before his Easy A. He actually does have an Extreme Z Awakening. So let's go ahead and take a look. Once he is fully Extreme Z Awakened, he becomes Pure Saiyan's category, key +3, HP attack and defense plus 120%, and Extreme AGL type, key +3, HP attack and defense 100%. His passive becomes Power of Great Ape in human form, key +1 at the start of every turn, attack and defense plus 70%, plus an additional defense plus 20% for each attack performed up to 80, an additional attack plus 20% for each attack received plus up to 80. So we can get up to 150% attack and defense boost over time, and he starts with 70%, so he's actually really good. He is arguably the best non-Dokkan Fest, non-LR card in the game. So yeah, really, really good. We will also be getting, what else is on the banner? We'll be getting Super Saiyan God Goku. He will start as Super Saiyan Goku. Leader skill, Super Tech type, key +3, HP attack and defense plus 100%. So he becomes he's a Super Tech leader. Can be useful for Battlefield. Godbind causes supreme damage and seals super attack. Godly fighting style, key +3, attack and defense plus 100%. Randomly changes key spheres to a certain type, or key spheres of a certain type to rainbow, and an additional attack plus 7% per rainbow key sphere received, and damage received minus 77% when there's a movie boss's category enemy. So let's break that down. He already starts off automatically with key +3, attack and defense plus 100%. So he's already going to hit fairly hard and already going to defend really well. He also changes random key spheres to rainbow and gets an attack plus 7% per rainbow key sphere obtained. So that's up to another 35% boost if you can get 5 rainbow key spheres. He also gets damage received on top of his already high defense. Damage received minus 77% when there's a movie boss's category enemy, which there's a lot of. That goes for Frieza's, that goes for Broly's, that goes for Turles, Harudagarn. All kinds of events have movie bosses enemies, and he will take like no damage from them. So yeah, really, really good card. These God cards, don't sleep on them. They are really good. As speaking of God cards, Super Saiyan God Vegeta. Super Strength type, key +3, HP attack and defense plus 100%. Super types are Super Strength leader. His super is Big Bang attack, greatly raises attack, causes supreme damage to enemy, so he gets an attack boost with his super. Passive, key +3, attack and defense plus 100%, similar to the God Goku. High chance of guarding all attacks, So he'll take type advantaged damage from types that have an advantage against him. He'll take type disadvantage. You know what I'm trying to say. It also has a high chance of stunning the attacked enemy when there's a movie bosses category enemy. So like he's good with Jiren. He's good with a lot of people that get boosts from stuns, but he can stun on the events that still allow stuns, like Battlefield, Super Battle Road, so it can be really useful. Alright. What else? We will also be getting this Paragus and Broly. Intelligence, Paragus, and Broly. Extreme Intelligence type, Key +3. HP attack defense plus 100%, so an extreme Ent leader. Supreme damage to enemy and lowers attack with the super. So, pretty good for Super Battle Road. Clash between Saiyans. Pure Saiyans or joined forces category allies. Key +2. Attack and defense plus 40%. So he is a Pure Saiyan support. And man, my voice is going. 1 second. I think we're good, guys. Pure Saiyans or joined forces category allies support unit. Got to get this video over with. I'm about to lose my voice. And gets attack plus 130% when there's a Pure Saiyans category enemy. So actually, really, really good card, believe it or not. A lot of people sleep on this card, but he's really, really good. There is a lot of Pure Saiyans enemies. Alright. Let's see. I guess now it's time for the Dokkan Fest units. Super Saiyan Gogeta. Leader skill. Movie heroes. Category. Key +3. Attack plus 170%. HP and defense plus 150%. Or Fusion category. Key +3. Attack plus 170%. HP and defense plus 130%. So he's both a movie heroes 170% lead and a Fusion 170% lead. So really, really, really good leader. His super attack, Stardust Fall, greatly raises attack for 1 turn and causes immense damage to enemy. His passive, True Strength, attack and defense plus 100%, attacks effective against all types, medium chance of evading enemy's attack, including super attack, and transforms when conditions are met. Those conditions are just 4 turns passing. As long as 4 turns passes, he will transform into Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. Alright. His leader skill is the same. His super attack changes to Stardust Breaker, which greatly raises his attack for 3 turns and causes immense damage to enemy. His passive changes to attack and defense plus 130%. Performs a critical hit when attacking and has a high chance of evading enemy's attack, including supers. So he dodges, has stupid high attack and defense, and every attack he performs will be a critical hit. Freaking insane. This card's crazy. One of the best Dokkan Fest units to date. And now for the Broly. Super Saiyan Broly. Movie bosses. Category. Key +3. Attack plus 170%. HP and defense plus 150%. Or full power category. Key +3. Attack plus 170%. HP and defense plus 130%. Super attack. Blast Meteor. Greatly raises attack for 1 turn and causes supreme damage to all enemies. He is an AoE in his untransformed state. Very good for World Tournament. Passive. Savage Instinct. Key +6. Attack plus 130%. Defense plus 100%. Transform when conditions are met. Basically, he's just a self-sufficient monster. As long as you have 2 Key +3 leaders, he will always super attack. Has attack plus 130%, has defense plus 100%, which is ridiculously high. His transform conditions are the same as Gogeta, just 4 turns passing. So let's see his transformation. Movie bosses category, same leader skill. Super attack becomes Gigantic Catastrophe, causes immense damage to enemy, and massively lowers defense. So is no longer an AoE after transformation. His passive skill, the Ultimate Saiyan Adversary. Key +8, attack plus 188%, defense plus 120%, launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack. So yeah, I'm trying to think, but I can't think of a card that just has a 180% attack boost. That's not just a chance of that attack boost, you know? Pretty crazy. Really, really good. They're both really great cards. If I had to say one was better, it's tough. But I think I'd have to say Broly has the slight edge. Just in terms of singular unit. They both have really great teams. They're both really great units, don't get me wrong. I just think Broly has the slight edge. That's just my opinion. You may think differently. Other YouTubers may think differently. I think Broly's slightly better, though. So now I guess let's go to the farmable units. Let's start with Broly. This is from the intelligence base form Broly that you get from the story event. Leader skill, movie bosses category, key +2, HP attack, and defense +50%. Free to play movie bosses leader. Super attack is gigantic impact. Raises attack, causes supreme damage to enemy. So he does boost his own attack, and it doesn't look like it has the a cap. So he probably does keep increasing like Ultimate Gohan does. Passive skill, liberation and disappearance. Attack and defense +40%, plus an additional attack and defense +30% at the start of each turn, up to 60%. So, after 2 turns, he'll have attack and defense +100%. It's pretty great for a free-to-play unit. Yeah, definitely get him. He's a good free-to-play unit, good extreme intelligence unit in general. So yeah, let's keep going with the Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku. Movie Heroes category Q +2, HP attack and defense +120%. God Kamehameha raises attack for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to enemy. Passive is attack and defense +50%, Ki +3, and additional defense +40% with the movie bosses category enemy. So he does get defense +90%. This is before his Easy A, though he does get an Extreme Z Awakening. So let's go ahead and take a look at what changes in that. His leader skill becomes a 77% movie heroes lead and a 30% AGL type lead. His passive becomes attack and defense +77%, Ki +4, and an additional defense +50% when there's a movie bosses category enemy. So he does get 127% defense, 77% attack, and Ki +4. So really, really great free-to-play unit after Dokkan or after Extreme Z Awakening. I definitely recommend farming all these units to Rainbow. Extreme Z Awakening, the ones that can. That's just the 2 AGLs, or the 2 coded Super Saiyan Blue Saiyans, and the AGL Broly up here. Now I gotta go, I guess I'll do Golden Frieza now, since Vegeta isn't in scheduled. Alright. Golden Frieza, transformation boost category Ki +2, HP attack and defense +70 or 50%. So he is a free-to-play transformation boost lead. Death Beam causes supreme damage to enemy, raises extreme class allies attack by 30% for 1 turn. So he does have a support boost in his super attack. His passive reduces damage received by 30%, defense +15% with each attack received up to 60%. So he is actually a pretty good tank, and he get movie bosses category allies Ki +2 and attack and defense +30%. So he is a movie bosses support unit, a really good one at that, and actually a pretty good tank. So yeah, definitely get him to 100%. I do recommend that, even though he does an Extreme Z Awakening, he's really good by himself. Now, we have to go find that Vegeta, so I can tell you his Extreme Z Awakening. Let's see, rarity. You are element, attack, type, super. There he is. And Easy A. So after the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta's Extreme Z Awakening, he becomes Movie Heroes category Ki +3, HP attack and defense +77%, or Tech type Ki +2, HP attack and defense +30%, and his passive becomes a Saiyan fighting on Earth. Attack and defense plus 70%, ki plus 4, plus an additional attack plus 50% when there's a movie boss's category enemy. So he's basically the same as the Goku, except instead of a defense boost with the movie boss's enemy, he gets an attack boost. So I would say he is slightly better of the two, but they're both really good. The Frieza's really good, the Broly's really good. Just farm them all to Rainbow. Highly recommend that. And that's pretty much what's happening tomorrow. We will also be getting, like I said, we'll be getting part 2 of that story event. We'll be getting an Extreme Z Awakening event for the units that can. We'll be getting the Dokkan events for the new units, and we will be getting the Dokkan Fest, obviously. I think that's about it. I don't think there's really much else to go over, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and drop a like. Maybe subscribe to get more updates. Leave a comment. Let me know if you're excited for this, and I will see you all in the next video. Later.